Surely you've seen that the oil cap, or where we pour the oil smoke, comes out, and this is a fairly serious problem because it compromises the health of our engine and should make certain revisions that I will tell you in this video to solve this problem, because it can be a fairly serious problem, and an expensive repair when this happens is because there is a lack of compression in our engine. Compression is a fundamental part for the engine to start and for the engine to have power. Fundamental for the engine to start and for the engine to have power, loss of compression may be due to oil problems, either because it lacks oil or because the oil has low viscosity, and also occurs by overheating. If you have a problem in the cooling system, must take into account that the cylinder head and the engine can be severely affected. May also be due to an excess of gasoline in the engine. When there is a lot of gasoline in the cylinders, these will be washing and the oil will not get to lubricate well, so it will be gradually scratching. So it is important to correct the problems of excess fuel. This is not something that happens very common, but it is an option that we must consider to determine why you are losing compression in an engine. Finally would be a bad banding. With this, I mean that you may have made or have banded the engine, but in reality what it needed was a rectified and the piston was left with play. This will also generate loss of power, lack of compression, and the problem of smoke from the oil plug. The recommendations I give you before any change are as follows, and this is very important. The first thing you have to do is check the status of the PSP valve. This valve is located in the engine block and plays a very fundamental role in the pressure system of our engine. You can check if it works, or simply change it for a new one before starting to disassemble the engine. If the problem is not solved, we will go to the next step, which would be to check the compression of the engine with a pressure gauge. This tool measures the compression that your engine should have. Each car handles a different range of compression, so it is important to consult with the user's manual. If the compression is not between the values, then it is time to disassemble the engine and see if we have to ring or if we have to rectify. The ideal is that the piston is just right and is not with play, if not adjusted, and this will depend on the wear that has suffered the cylinder. This problem is very common, especially in cars of the year 2000 down, but now you know why this type of problem happens and how serious it can be. I hope you liked the video. If you have any faults or questions, let me know in the comments so I can help you. If you want to know more about automotive maintenance, I'll leave you a course that we have designed ourselves in a link below.